Hi everybody, it's Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, coming at you with another episode of Breaking Boxes. We are in a kind of a new transitionary studio space. I got myself a new computer, new monitor, getting a new desk set up, and in the meantime, while I'm waiting on the new desk to come in, I wanted to get another uh, box opening recorded. And so this is actually a box that I've had for a while, sent to me by a friend a while back, who was a former Magic player, doesn't really play as much anymore. So he had some cards that he sent over to me, and I just hadn't had a chance to get this opened up. So I wanted to just open it up on screen and see what's in it and see what we got. So I thought I would use this opportunity to, try out the new recording space and try out this new software that I'm using, and we'll see how all this goes. So let's get into this box and see what we got. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so got a bunch of cards in here. Alright, so wow, okay, some old white border cards. Okay, some lands. We'll get all this unpacked and then we'll go through and see what and all we got. So, oh, good. Lots of lands. Another box. Champions of Kamigawa. Let's see. Can't really tell. Let's see. What is this? I'm not sure what a set symbol that is, but we'll check those out. That looks like they're all green. Some more lands. We've got an onslaught box. Oh, some old. That looks like blue cards. Another onslaught box. Some more lands. Oh no, looks like we've got a mix of mountains, and it goes into some plains here. We're also testing out a new webcam today. Ooh, there's a swords. Swords to plowshare. Okay. And just a handful of other cards in here. Okay. So, alright. So, it looks like we might have this divided out by color. So, alright, that box is empty. So, let's see. I'm willing to bet that he's got this broken out by color, is what it looks like to me. Yep, so we've got all the white cards there. We've got greens. Okay. This looks like all of our reds. Yep. This looks like some more reds. Here we got some blue cards. Prodigal Sorcerer. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's see what else we got in these little boxes here. Okay. This looks like our black cards. Ooh, some dark rituals. Very nice. What else we got? The accompanying swamps. How do y'all feel about these white bordered lands? I think they're kind of cool looking. They bring a little something to the party, I think. These look like artifacts. Yep. So we've got some artifacts, colorless cards. And then lastly, these look like some force. Alright, so there we have it. This is everything that we've got in this box. Here, let's move it so we can see a little bit better. Move that mouse up out of the way. Let me see if I can bring this camera down a little bit more so y'all can see a little bit better. Alright, and let's go through and check out what we've got. Alright. So we've got a Delph's Cone. For 0, tap and sack it. If target creature you control attacks and is not blocked, you may choose to gain its power and life. If you do, it deals no damage. Interesting. Okay, another one of those. Ring of Renewal, 5 to tap it. Discard a random card from your hand to draw 2 cards. Throwing a Bone, 1. Any black spell cast gives you 1 life. Can only give 1 life each time a black spell is cast. So these are all some old cards. Soulnet, 1. Pay 1. You gain 1 life every time a creature is placed in the graveyard. Can only give 1 life each time a creature is placed in the graveyard. Got a couple of those. Obsanious Golem, 4/6. Artifact creature for 6. Juggernaut for 4. Must attack each turn if possible. Can't be blocked by walls. A couple of those. An Ivory Cup. Darksteel Ingot. That's pretty good. Sun-Touched Mirror. And a Skyreach Manta. Starburst. Comes into play with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color mana used to pay its cost. And it has flying. So potentially a 5/5 flyer for 5. Very good. Alright. So that is all of our artifact creatures. So let's check out the next one. Or shall we go in Wooburg order? So we've done our colorless. So Wooburg will do white. So here is our white stack here. So let's see what we got. Circle of Protection red. Circle of Protection green. So these are some old cards. Pay 1 prevents all damage against you from a red source. From 1 red source. If a source does damage to you more than once each turn, you must pay 1 each time you want to prevent that damage. So you've got that for red, green, blue. Probably 1 for every color. Black. That's pretty awesome. These are some old cards. Here we have a castle. 3 and a white. Your untapped creatures gain +0/+2. Attacking creatures do not get this bonus. Oh, banding. 1/1. Manalish Hero. And Itaken Scout. Target creature gains first strike until end of turn, paying 1 and tapping it. Itaken Priest. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Let's get through these lands. These are some cool lands, though. I really like them. Alright, there we go. There should be all the lands. I'll set the lands to the side. Target creature gains protection from white. Swords to Plowshare, staple, commander card. Samite Healer, prevent 1 damage to any target. Pearled Unicorn. A Mesa Pegasus, flying with bands. I'll have to look up banding. I've never played anything with banding. I know it's like a pain to play, though. Lance, target creature gains first strike. Holy Strength, target creature gets +1/+2. Holy Armor, target creature gains +0/+2, pay 1. It also gets +0/+1. Healing Salve, instant, gain 3 or prevent 3 damage from a single being dealt to a single target. Guardian Angel, prevents X damage from being dealt to any one target. Any further damage to the same target this turn can be cancelled by spending 1 mana per point of damage being cancelled. That's pretty interesting. Disenchant. Death Ward, regenerates target creature. Conversion, all mountains are considered basic plains while conversion is in play. Pay 2 white during upkeep or conversion is discarded. Let's counter the Blood Moon. That is hilarious. And then some more Circle of Protections. That's pretty funny. Alright, so what's next in Wooburg? So you would be blue. Alright, so let's check out our blue cards. Here's all the islands. I mean, I really like these old arts on the islands, though. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Unstoppable Mutation. Creature gets +3/+3. During the upkeep phase of each of its controller's turns, put a -1/-1 counter on the creature. These counters remain even if this enchantment is removed before the creature dies. Blue Elemental Blast. Counters a red spell or destroys a red card in play. Tidal Flats. Pay 2 blue. All your creatures that are blocking any non-flying creatures gain first strike until end of turn. The attacking player may pay 1 for each attacking creature to prevent Tidal Flats from giving that creature's blockers first strike. Okay. Mursign, put 3 net counters on Mursign when it is brought into play. Target creature Mursign enchant does not untap as normal during its controller's untap phase as long as any net counters remain. Interesting. Power Leak. Target enchantment costs 2 extra mana each turn during upkeep. If target enchantment's controller cannot or will not pay this extra mana, Power Leak does 1 damage to him for each unpaid mana. That's funny. Wall of Air. Water Elemental. Unsummons. More unstable mutations. Spell Blast. Sea Serpents. Reconstruction, a blue mana. Bring 1 artifact from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty nice. Psychic Venom. Whenever target land becomes tapped, it deals 2 damage to target land's controller. Prodigal Sorcerer, do 1 damage to any target. Got a couple of those. Power Sink. Target spell is countered unless its caster spends X more mana. Caster of target spell must draw and spend all available mana from lands and mana pool until X is spent, or he or she may also spend mana from other sources if desired. If this is not enough mana, target spell will still be countered. Oh. That's kind of an interesting counter spell. More Power Link, Phantasmal Terrain. Target land changes to any basic land type of caster's choice. Land type is set when cast and may not be further altered by this card. Okay, so that's a little mana fixing. Jump, target creature gets flying. Target creature is now a flying creature. That's pretty cool. Feedback. Feedback does 1 damage to controller of target enchantment during its upkeep. Okay. If target creature is placed in the graveyard, creature bond does an amount of damage equal to the creature's toughness to creature's controller. Okay. Control magic. And a blue elemental bast. Alright. Alright, so that's all the blue cards. Let's check out the black cards now. So here's our black stack. So let's go through. We'll get all these swamps out of the way first. I think that's all of them. So there's some pretty cool cards in here. I like the old arts. I like the white borders. The art on the lands is really neat. Howl from Beyond, Plague Rats. Excuse me. The stars below are the number of Plague Rats in play, counting both sides. Thus, if there are 2 Plague Rats in play, each has power and toughness to 2. So, power and toughness are equal to the number of Plague Rats in play. Nice. If Necrite attacks and is not blocked, you may sacrifice it to bury a target creature controlled by the player Necrite attacked this turn. If you do, Necrite deals no damage during combat. Okay. A Thrall. Basal Thrall. Sacrifice Basal Thrall to add 2 black to your mana. Play this ability as an interrupt. Unholy Strength. A weakness. Terror. Buries target creature. Cannot target black creatures or artifact creatures. Okay. Singular Vampire gets +1/+1. Counter each time a creature dies during a turn in which a vampire damaged it. Scathe zombies. Raise dead. Bring one creature from your graveyard to your hand. Paralyze. Target creature is not untapped as normal during untap phase. Creature controller may spend 4 during his or her upkeep to untap it. Tap target creature when paralyzed is cast. Huh. That's interesting. More Howls from Beyond. Frozen Shade. A 0/1, but you can pay a black to give it +1/+1. Oh, sorry. Fear. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature or target creature cannot be blocked by creatures except by black creatures and artifact creatures. Graders. So you have to attack with them or they deal damage to you. Drain Life. Drain Life does 1 damage to a single target for each black spent in addition to the casting cost. So it sounds like Kicker. Caster gains 1 life for each damage inflicted. If you drain life from a creature, you cannot gain more life than that creature's current toughness. Drudge Skeletons have Regenerate. Death Grip. Pay 2 black to counter a green spell as it's being cast. This ability is played as an interrupt and does not affect green cards already in play. And then a bunch of Dark Rituals. Alright. So, again, some kind of interesting cards in this box. I'm here for it. Alright, let's check out. Let's see, I think R is next. Wooburg. So green is last. Let's get all these mountains out. I think that's all the mountains. And see what's here. Dwarven Warriors. Disintegrates. Does X damage to 1 target. If target dies this turn, target is removed entirely from the game. So that sounds like Exile. And a Tog. Don't see a Togs very often. Pay 0, +2/+2. Each time you use this ability, you must sacrifice one of your artifacts in play. Ugh. That's rough. Oh, there's some more mountains. That one's got a little bend in it, so we'll press it some. Shatterstorm. All artifacts in play are buried for 4 red mana. Orcish Spy. Look at the top 3 cards of target player's library and return them in the same order. Goblin War Drums. Each attacking creature you control that opponent chooses to block may not be blocked with fewer than 2 creatures. Dwarven Soldier. Wall of Stone. Wall of Fire. Tunnel buries 1 wall. Stone Rain. Shatter. Orcish Artillery. Monza's Goblin Raiders. Red for a 1/1. Okay. Curd Ape. While controller has force in play, Curd Ape gets +1/+2. Okay. Herlorn Minotaur. Alright. Hill Giant. Lots of Hill Giants. Gray Ogre. Fire Breathing. Enchant creature, pay a red, give it +1/+0. Nice. Fireball. Yes! Fireball! Earthbind. Pay a red. If cast on a flying creature, Earthbind removes flying ability and does 2 damage to target creature. This damage occurs only once at the time of Earthbind is cast. If another spell or effect later gives target creature flying ability, Earthbind does not affect this. Earthbind has no effect on non-flying creatures. Okay, interesting. So remove flying and deal 2 damage. But that's it. Okay. And then lastly, let's check out the green cards. I think I got the block of forests right here. Alright, we do have some black border cards with these. Carnivorous plants, thorn, ballads, spore flowers, night soil, more carnivorous plants, an elvish warrior, crown of vigor, wild growth. Whenever the usual mana is drawn from target land, wild growth gives an extra green. A bunch of wild growths. That's a nice little rampy enchantment. War mammoths. Lots of war mammoths. Wall of woods. Wall of brambles. Tranquilities. All enchantments in play must be discarded. Okay. Thicket Basilisk. Any non-wall creature blocking Basilisk is destroyed as any creature blocked by Basilisk. Creature destroyed this way deal their damage before dying. Okay. Stream of Life. Target player gains extra life. Forest Walking Dryads. Regeneration. Target creature regenerates. Oh, there's an old Llanowar Elves. That's pretty cool. Don't see that art very often. Oh, there's a crap load of them here. Ley Druid. Tap, untap land of your choice. Play this ability as Interrupt. Summon Treefolk. Some giant spiders. Giant growth. Target creature gets +3/+3. Hey, some old fogs. Prevent all combat damage. A crawl worm. And that is it. Alright, so again, some fun cards in here. Really like the land base. I mean, the arts on here are really interesting. I never got into Magic when it first came out. I've only been playing Magic. What is it? It's 2024 now. I think I'm into Magic now for 10 years. So, and Magic's going on 30 years now. So, these are all, I mean, you could say they're brand new cards to me. So it's very interesting to see how the art has come, how far the mechanics have come, what the mechanics used to be, and everything. So lots of neat things here. I'm interested to kind of see what we can do with these and how we can integrate them in the game. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today as I kind of go through this box of goodies. As I always appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Here's a couple of MTG Arena codes. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know what y'all think is the best card that came out of this box. I'll be interested to hear what y'all think. Also, one of the best ways that you can help to support this channel, give us a follow, give the videos a like, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I try to post videos, every week. We've had some things going on, and I haven't been able to post a lot recently. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to kick that up here now that I've got a new recording space that I can, dedicate to magic. And so let me know what you would like to see. Give us a like, give us a follow. Turn on notifications so that you know when we do post new videos. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. We'll do a third arena code too, just because I can. So here's another arena code. I do try to include these codes, just as a thank you for hanging out with me as I go through these magic products. Let me know what you'd like to see me review or take a look at or unbox. So, in the meantime, this is Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, and we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great one, and happy magicking.